I'm Joseph, and this is a little low. There we go. Hey everyone, have another taco. I am Joseph, a little better now. And a little late, I am sorry. Technical difficulties. In other words, YouTube is sucking. The app just did not want to connect. I had internet, I checked. The app is like, do you want to go live? Yes. How about now? Yeah. You still want to go live? Yes. Ooh, I need a haircut. You have one Shaggy Joseph tonight. Waiting for people to pop in. So it is Monday night at the Portland Ice Building. It is quiet down here. There is, right now, one blue helmet standing on the front line. There was somebody else there earlier, but there might be some people down there a little bit, one or two. People are getting down here later and later on a Monday. And as has been the case, on a Monday night, there's not many people. So, let me reposition the tripod so that I'll be able to read chat. It kind of helps for the blind guy to be able to read the chat. At least a little bit. It's dark enough now that I can. Okay. How do we do this so that... The problem with doing it horizontal is that the chat is in a specific spot that isn't necessarily the best one for me. But at least I've got the camera pointed the right way around this time. There, I can read it from here. So, yay, the first. We love TriMet! Ice, not so much. So I guess for the moment, we only have one blue helmet guarding the driveway. If you are new here, things are usually much more active than this, but Nate and I were discussing a couple weeks ago, and we said that calling these weekday streams, especially on a day like Monday, a hangout more than anything, makes a ton of sense because... come back. Makes a lot of sense because... Hi, Annabelle. There are not as many people out here, so there's not like drama to catch or to be watching for. Because I mean, like Blue Helmet just stands there, moving if they, come in or out, but otherwise he just stands there, not bothering anybody. So we can actually like discuss what's going on in the world and not be afraid we're gonna like miss something, and there's not so many distractions out here for the for the blind guy with ADHD. So what is going on in the world? I didn't have a chance to check the news this afternoon. I got phone calls multiple times this morning while I was trying to be asleep. So good calls. I will be having some PT for my shoulder, which is good because it's still a mess. But like, I know nothing about the current state of, you know, Trump's war. I think I heard something about he surrendered or something. Did the sort of thing he did with Putin. I gave you 48 hours before, but, you know, if you don't do it within 5 days, I'll set a new timeline of 3 weeks for you to open the Strait of Hormuz and say I won. I won, Mom. Fucking putz. I do know one thing. Goodbye. What I know is that I was a Republican for 20 years. The people who watch my stream and aren't fucktards from the internet already know that. I was a Republican for 20 years. I supported Donald Trump until he tried to overthrow the U.S. Constitution. At that point, he committed the crime of treason. When he did that, he earned a sentence that he himself pronounced is the only sentence that treason deserves. That is what I know. If you attempt to overthrow the Constitution of the United States, you have committed the crime of treason. He did that. Indisputable that he did that. And even you fucking MAGA pieces of shit know he did that. The difference is, you think it's awesome. I took an oath to defend the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic, at a Republican business meeting. I meant it. None of you motherfuckers did. Either you didn't take the oath, or you meant it about as much as you meant you didn't take the cookie out of the cookie jar to your mommy when you were 6. She knew you were lying then, and I know you're lying now. That is what I know. I know that gas in much of the country is well over $6 a gallon now. Thank you, Donald Trump. And fuck you very much. I don't drive. I'm a blind guy. But you know where it's going to hit me? It's going to hit me in the price of groceries. Groceries. What a strange word. I've never heard somebody use the word groceries before. Tell me you're out of touch with America without telling me you're out of touch with America, Donnie. Who uses the word groceries? Nobody I've ever heard of before. Oh, who is that other person? I cannot tell. Two other persons. I cannot tell from here. So I wasn't sure if Nate was going to come out here. He left his water bottle last night, and I'm over in Nate's spot, and he's not here. I didn't expect him to come on Monday, but I brought it just in case. So, who have we over there? The blind guy is cheating again. This is useful. It's like a pair of binoculars, but it's only one. And it'll focus up real close. Which is important because, you know, otherwise being able to see something as close as just across the street is not something most binoculars do. Well, by the sounds of it, there be some people down by Operation Inflation. I can't see anymore because I'm in front of the camera. They haven't actually deployed the costume booth yet. I don't know if they will tonight for such a small crowd. It's more like, you know, if you really want a costume and you haven't got one, say something to them and... Hey, there's the bus going the other way. Can't tell you which one from here. But yes, I am the best worst streamer on YouTube. At least from Portland, who films protests. I am legally blind. I'm not even ready for the bit. That shows how prepared, how good of a streamer I am. I am legally blind. Here's my ID. One long white cane. Slightly shortened. I'll use it in a minute to go and say hi to the people on the front line. Now that there's a couple more of them. It has gotten dark enough that I don't strictly need it to, well, theoretically to not run into a pole, but the fact is I have no depth perception. So, even if I don't need it, I really do need it, kind of. Headlights! Headlights! Better. Oh, that may be brake lights. Fun fact. If you drive a car, your headlights should be on, even in the middle of the daytime. It makes you so much safer. You are 70% less likely to be in an accident if your headlights are on during the daytime, even. Somebody just came over and toppled a road work sign because there's no road work. Okay. Hi, Kate. Well, I appreciate the compliment. The big issue is that I often cannot see my screen. So if my you know, subject is out of frame, or if I am you know, if I am not able to read chat because it's too bright. I mean, it's dark enough now just because of all the clouds. Do we have... Pretty good. Do we have puppy cam? Do we have puppy cam? Oh, too high up. There we are. Puppy cam.
You want to see your one trick?
Sure.
Kiss this. Hey, Bryson. Yeah, I'll smell it. She's like, so many smells. She knows one useless trick. Oh, she's got her dog treat down now.
Oh.
That first.
Dog treat first.
Puppy cam. It's a good girl. Sit.
I always try to get the dogs and the buses. There we go. Good dog.
She's a happy dog. A happy dog with a sad story.
Oh. Sad stories.
Yeah, my stepson was a witness to a school shooting.
Oh,
A bad one. The worst one. What do you do?
I wouldn't even know which one that is at this point.
Yeah, exactly. But what do you do when your kid sees 5 friends get their heads blown off at the lunch table?
The best you can.
What do you do?
The best you
You
can.
get a puppy. That was the best I could come up with. Get him a puppy. So she's kind of the school mascot. They let her come to all the sporting events and stuff. Sit. Want to say hello? She likes you. She doesn't really like to be pet back here.
Okay. I have yet to meet a puppy that does not like ear scratch.
I know, and most of them like the butt scratching. But she's going through like her spring shed, so she's blowing her coat. She's leaving a trail of hair everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I know. It's sassy. It's sassy. No music out here?
No, that generally only happens usually on the weekend, or during the week if there's a big enough crew that Operation Inflation will set up a speaker.
What kind of music do you like?
I'm fairly eclectic.
Okay.
I mean, most of what gets played out here, I would not have chosen to listen to, but I've kind of gotten used to it. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
You don't have to take on the angry emotion just because the singer is angry.
After what happened Saturday night,
Which was what?
Shane, one of the MAGA people, pulled a gun multiple times.
Why?
That's a good question. There was no legal justification for it.
Why would you bring a gun down here?
Well, that's funny. They're the ones who initiate violence every single time. They've started fist fights. They've gotten arrested for it.
Are they here to protest ICE, or what are they doing here?
The MAGA people are here to protest us protesting ICE aggressively.
I'm sorry.
Violently.
Protesting is the most patriotic thing an American can do.
I know.
I'm sorry. Are they new here? They fresh off the boat? What the fuck is that?
They are very, very, very committed to Donald Trump and everything he says and does.
Yeah.
And that is what they say. The fact is, my stream isn't monetized in any way.
Oh,
I have a Venmo.
I'm sorry. Are you live?
I am.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That was why I was like not pointing the camera at you.
Okay.
Because I didn't ask you first.
I appreciate that.
Generally speaking, when there's like, a bigger group out here, I assume that people over there and people over here are fine.
Okay.
People over there by the costume movement has not been set up still. I kind of don't try to film their faces, or at least
Yeah, they're in a costume for a reason.
not up close. Hey, we have, I cannot tell yet. I still cannot tell.
Got the 40 Tacoma.
40. See, I can't usually. I'm legally blind. I tell people I am the worst protest streamer in Portland.
Well, as long as it's pointed the right direction, you should get it covered. Yeah.
Well, but see, that's the thing. I'm legally blind, so it sometimes isn't.
It wasn't me.
That's what I tell them.
Yeah. It's my first day.
It's like right when I got here.
Somebody came by and said, "Wait, there's no road work going on right now."
Kicked it right over.
She tackled it. I was kind of hoping for a flying ninja kick. It was kind of unimpressive, really. If you're gonna do crime, make it
Right?
look cool.
It makes you look good, right?
It look cool. Sound fun. Thank you, road worker person. My dad worked for the highway department for his entire career, so I got mad respect for that. Started as a surveyor at 18. retired the first time at 48 with a full pension. That's not a bad deal.
Not really, no.
Then was a consultant for the next 20 years.
There you go.
He's doing something right.
Yup, got your pension, and then you get paid on top of that. Not a bad gig if you can do it.
Yeah, not a reality for too many of us anymore.
But I mean, I tell people who come out here, you know, I used to be a Republican. I literally voted for Donald Trump in 2016 because somebody, I wasn't going to, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
But somebody tried to disconnect my brain from my neck with a crowbar from behind.
Okay.
In a group wearing black and red and masks.
And that led you to supporting
And I'm
Donald
like,
Trump.
I came home from that. It was in October 2016. I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna decide that I will believe the propaganda. And I mean, I didn't say it like that, but
it was impulse. I had a head injury. That's the best excuse for voting Trump I've heard, brother.
See, I wear walking in front of the camera. See, best.
Heyo.
I wear these hats.
Oh yeah, I have one like that.
Yeah.
Straight out of the REI.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have the hat. Mine's green, but
I have one that has right down the back, just
a strike.
From a crowbar.
Just some random attack.
That.
Or were you running your mouth?
No, I was walking to a pharmacy in the middle of the day.
Jesus.
And somebody recognized him and said, I saw him shaking hands with Strickland.
Who's Strickland? Local?
Mike Strickland, local.
Politician.
He had a YouTube channel called Laughing at Liberals.
Oh, how clever.
Yeah, well.
Sounds genius.
At the time, he thought so.
Yeah.
I don't think he does anything. I suspect he has. He was a libertarian, so
that's fine.
He's not going to agree with the people standing over there,
But he's not going to wave his gun around at peaceful protesters either.
Well, see, there was an incident that happened to him before what happened to me, where there were some people who were doing this with flagpoles as they were coming toward him. And one of them tried to run around him, and that's the point when he did pull a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, he got arrested and charged and convicted, despite the fact that, and he was justified.
If someone's, wielding a pipe at you.
Wooden flagpoles. But, I mean, still, you had 10 people, and one tried to run around to the other side of him to make sure he couldn't get away.
Brandishing a branch.
Yeah.
That would scare me.
Yeah, him too. And he had been using like his, he had a monopod with him, so he'd been using that to keep him away. And when somebody tried to flank him, that was when things were a lot more violent in 2016 and 2020.
Yeah.
But
I live up north, so I'm not super familiar with like the Portland stuff, but we have our own stuff.
It was pretty aggressive there for a while.
It's no Battle of Seattle World Trade Organization shit anymore, but I'm hoping for it. The weekend is near.
Well,
Get your climbing gear.
So they managed to miss my brain by an inch, and the same swing ripped my backpack in half, dumped everything I had. And again, I'm walking with a white cane. They knew I was blind. So, I mean, I've said to people, January 6th was kind of my wake-up call because I did take an oath to the Constitution, and I meant it.
Yep.
And trying to overthrow the Constitution is the opposite of what Yeah. So, now, I'm also, insulin-dependent, asthmatic, on chemotherapy medication.
Well, good for you for getting off the couch, because those are all reasons to stay home. And look at you.
Well,
it's a beautiful night. The air is fresh. The crowd is vibing.
Monday night, so there's not much crowd going on.
Good.
But, so I said never Trump, never again. And because of, stress from COVID, I completely had burned out at that point.
From having COVID or from just quarantine?
Just from a year of if I get this, I am dead. If I get this, I am dead. If I get this, I am dead.
Immunocompromised, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. So,
And you didn't?
I did, but by the time I did, I'd had 2 vaccines in me.
Yeah.
So by the time I got it, first of all, the virus had mutated to be much less dangerous. And
Right.
I had...
Right. Easy now.
I've got another one of those if you'd like to sit down.
I have one across the street. I just haven't got the ants out of my pants quite yet to sit down. We need to, you know, sniff a few things, go check our P-mail. But, yeah, if your chat wants to hear some music later, I got a good playlist, so I'll be back.
Cool.
Take it easy.
Take care. So there you go, guys. I'm walking in front of the camera again. Oh, I said I was going to go say hello to the people. Let's see what chat's up to first. Yeah, the bike person, since he has been named here in the chat, I assume that he doesn't mind that. His name is Ethan. Hello. Yes, apparently he was down here last night looking to theoretically not be recognized, although he was kind of in the one place that he would be recognized in Portland. The old spaghetti factory. Come on. And he was here until like 1 in the morning. So, our person who does the tree, wow, that is a nasty blinky light on that vehicle there. It's like a fast strobe. It's the sort of thing that's likely to cause a seizure. Not in me, but in somebody. Anyway, apparently he was down here and, you know, wanted to have a cordial chat. Our Antrifa person, the nice person who does that tree right there in the middle of the frame, we call Antrifa because it's funny. And it gets decorated generally weirdly and creepily. My thumbnail is one iteration about 3 iterations ago of it. Once in a while the city will go, okay, this is getting out of hand, and send people out to remove the decorations from the tree. People just add to it until... And it was creepy. It was damn creepy. There were like freaking doll heads, and it's wild. I'm sorry, I don't watch MAGA streams. They get enough money. I do not monetize my stream. And I will not monetize my stream. I don't need Google to pay my bills. I don't get super chats every 5 minutes from people who want to show their loyalty. I don't have any loyalty to pretty much anybody, except the good people who come out here. Don't start violence. Do their best to you know, speak their mind without resorting to fucking bear mace. There are some people I recognize. I need you. Especially with that blinky. Nick Shirley is that pussy who was hanging out with Christy Nome on top of that building right there. There is nothing I got nice to say to that man. Nothing. But it's damn funny that he was, you know, just over here at the one restaurant near the ice building, just, you know, hoping to not be recognized. Bullshit. Oh. Hi, Ethan. I like to come out here a couple of nights in the week when there isn't a DJ, just because, you know, with a smaller crowd, you know, there's actually a chance to talk to chat, really. I feel like I'm neglecting chat on days when, when there is a DJ. There's just so much going on. There's a 35. We love our buses. Excuse me, did I say Nick Shirley? I don't even know who the hell Nick Shirley is. Nick Sorter is the guy I was thinking about. Wow, all the shitbags are in the chat tonight. It's because there's none of them out here. Ah, well. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go say hello real quick. Well, not quite yet. I'm gonna wait. So otherwise I'd be turning right in front of the guy.
also for
That is the original. That is the original one. Yes, the first one. All right, with so many people over there,
Do you want
I'm-
to grab? Do you want this?
sure, why not? I can,
Go
oh,
for it.
sorry.
Nope, you're good.
That does have a latch to release the handle.
Yeah, where's the little? Oh, I found it. Nope, not the right latch.
Right here. Little button.
Oh, got it. Okay. Here we go.
Just wiggle it a little bit. There you go.
Down.
And we're good to go right now. Figure I'd bring you guys over here since we're like talking. I just said I was going to come over and say hello.
All right. Where do you want this? Right here?
Get over out of the way. Yeah, let's not even over the driveway.
That might be kind of nice, though. Not for your stuff, though.
Well, but if we did that, they would, you
Yeah,
know,
it would be gone.
they might object to it, and, you know,
Might.
come out and have, 30 people grab my wagon and I wouldn't have it.
Might's a very soft word.
You never know with these guys.
You know.
So, yeah. So Nick came out last night, and I heard from our tree person that he was just hanging out at Old Spaghetti Factory. The one restaurant in Portland that he's going to be recognized at, looking to not be recognized. And then he, had his camera, of course, and he wanted to just have a nice chat with people. And she's like, that was awkward.
You would not believe what I got to see today. I got to see our old friend Tom. There was the protest at the...
Yeah, he can go to those.
Yeah, exactly. So he did.
Well, there was a guy who was in Nathan's Discord, and he heard about what happened with me and Tommy, which is, I don't know if you've heard this story, so...
Probably.
When I first started coming down here, at this point I was basically just an angry independent because I'd left the Republican Party. I left the Republican Party when it was clear that the Republican Party had just utterly surrendered to Trump. Because I left Trump back around January 6th.
I was raised as a conservative, so yeah I totally get that.
So I'm describing the thing that caused me to vote for Trump in 2016, which was literally, I wear these hats. And I've got one that's got 2 little claw marks right down the back of it because some guys in 2016 in October wearing black and red came up chasing after me because one of them shouted, "He shook hands with Strickland." So they were chasing after me. One of them took a swing, and I've got 2 little claw marks from a crowbar on the back of my hat.
Oh shit, crowbar.
Crowbar.
That'll kill you.
Yeah. And it missed my, It missed my brainstem. I was wondering if we needed missed my brainstem, but it didn't miss my backpack. So it left 2 scrapes down the back of my hat and tore my backpack in half, dumped everything I had in the street,
Oh my god.
and that is the only reason why I'm alive, I'm sure. Because they tripped up on what was in my backpack.
Oh, nice.
Because I had like
Please.
pills and other things.
Please tell me there were a whole bunch of marbles.
No.
Damn it.
Um,
I'm picturing people on top of.
But I used that commotion to, run inside the pharmacy and, called the police, who showed up an hour later because Rose City Antifa was downtown making themselves known. But of course, these guys were at least somehow connected because black and red was a new thing. So, at least nothing I'd ever heard of before. I don't know if I've maybe passed some of the people who were involved in that out here. I don't know. They have not said so. And at this point, everybody knows who I am. And, I mean, I look older than I did a decade ago. Funny how that happens. And I now look like I could have, been a different person. But, I mean, part of it was they recognized me as a stick. So, the albino with the stick, yeah, I had a white cane with me that day. Slightly less purple top than this one. I did this myself. So I'm describing this as what caused me to vote for Donald Trump in the first place, as I'm coming around the corner. And then Tommy's out there shouting at me about how he has a job and he knows I don't. Now, of course, I'd learn later on, he had actually just been fired from his job for being a neo-Nazi. So he's just like, nah, we don't need that. So anyway, this kid looks to be about 19 and idealistic as hell. Is like, yeah, maybe naive. He's like, I'm a Buddhist. I don't make waves with either side. And I talked to Tommy about what happened, and he didn't know that you have all these medical disabilities, and that's why you're unemployed. And of course, I'm a data security expert, for fuck's sake. If I could work a 9 to 5, I would be working a 9 to 5, and they'd be calling me at 3 in the morning to respond to.
When things go down.
Yeah, it's like, we will pay you for your, for your Lyft ride to come in and work on the server at 3 in the morning, because, this is costing us, thousands of dollars an hour, if we're lucky, maybe more than that. So we want you to come in, and we will be happy to pay your $30 for the. So anyway, he said he, would apologize for that, and he was trying to arrange this, and he got a little too pushy about it, and kind of spooked some people who were like, nah, you seem like you're kind of trying to infiltrate this group. So he got banned from Hangout server.
Yeah.
So it didn't end up happening.
Breakfast burritos, y'all.
And we got dinner, y'all.
Do we have to wait? Do we have to wait till breakfast to eat them?
No,
Oh, okay.
mild or spicy?
Spicy.
Spicy?
Mild.
We do.
All right.
You don't go hungry at a Portland protest.
Spicy right here.
I'm a mild.
Yeah, you're mild.
This is spicy.
I like it.
Sure. There's plenty.
Buddy, I need to tell you, Charlie was apologizing for not having
Thank you,
burritos
Burrito
when I saw
Fairy.
her.
Apologizing. I was
Oh, yes, you
explaining.
did.
Thank you.
Burrito fairy.
Where's your wings? Burrito fairy.
Yeah, she is the only contributor I have on Venmo. She couldn't figure out how to find my email on YouTube. So she's like, he has a Venmo link. I'll use that. So she can send me her phone number so I can connect her to some people who wanted to help.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, people that like.
and I named her, I literally named her, I can't show you because it's recording, but I named her Burrito Fairy on Signal. And then it stuck.
On what?
It stuck. too hot to hold this time. They often are. I'm one of those guys who tends to sit at the keyboard, so I'm used to my food not being hot anymore.
Oh yeah.
But, ooh, I smell some bell pepper.
How about some dinner music? Should we try it?
Yeah.
Woohoo! This is good timing. I need to put something in my stomach anyway.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, I openly judge my life choices all the time, so you're not alone.
I am extending you guys so I can actually read chat without sitting down.
I'm not a geometrist.
And I should move the tripod back so it's not blocking the driveway. Yeah, so unfortunately I'm coming out here for no kings with no respirator because mine got stolen. And the bag, and an extra set of olive stripe filters, so.
Well, hopefully they went to a good cause, I suppose.
Yeah, but I suspect it wasn't any friend of ours who took them, so.
Asshole with a can of mace.
I mean, I'm not going to make any accusations because I don't know, but
But it's fair to judge people based on past behavior.
they have done that before. They have taken medical supplies before. The bag didn't have my name on it, but I mean, normally something like that would get turned in to, you know, Darren was out here that night, so either it would have been given to him or it would have been given to Jordy and Lacey and Joey or Wendy or, you know, somebody with Operation Inflation.
Just magically join you to the Wi-Fi here? That's suspicious. Do you get automatically connected to the Wi-Fi just by sitting here?
No, cellular.
Well, how did I just get popped up on the Wi-Fi unwarranted?
What's the Wi-Fi SSID?
It said Xfinity.
Oh, building behind you. But it's real spotty from over here,
Oh,
so.
I don't want it. Something's interfering with my speaker connecting. Maybe turning off that Wi-Fi.
I know that might sound. I know that might sound.
They do have, the issue is that right now, they have some half respirators.
These are wonderful, by the way. Thank you.
So much appreciated. Thank you, Burrito Fairy and Helper. Oh,
You carried that. All of your hard work in the past is still working for us.
so they have some half respirators, and they do even have a couple of pairs of goggles. Those won't help against, you know, gas canisters. They would help against spray. But the issue is, even if they would help with replacing the respirator, and, you know, they might be willing to do that, it wouldn't get here in time for No Kings.
Are you coming down here?
I will be coming down
Saturday,
here.
yeah. I'm gonna take some footage at the event I'm going to up north. Should be good. Good
My
luck.
plan is I'm going to park myself over by where Operation Inflation sets up. I will hope that they are set up so that I can do that. So that if it looks like they're going to deploy tear gas, I'm getting the fuck away, and
Run
I'll
for
leave
the
my
hills.
I will leave my camera here, and I will just say, you know, if they don't do it, I will come back and collect my camera. If they do, I would appreciate it if somebody would bring it to me, and I'll, you know, I've got Sudicon, I'll wipe it down.
Seems like people around here would be willing to help you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna help you with some music. Everybody okay with music? Going once, going twice.
I don't think anybody objects to music out here. I'm glad I asked for mild. I'm gonna move this back a bit. And pick the tripod. Again, best streamer. Twice. So I said last time to request from the secret members. I contributed. I was requesting, you know, well, we finished out the night with bodies, which was my request. Oh, fuck the police. We were not in an agreeable mood yesterday. I can't imagine why not.
What? What did you say? Hostile cops? Is that what you're implying?
I think you were here Saturday, but you had definitely gone home by the time you Saturday. After Darren got up and everything, Shane ended up pulling a gun on multiple people.
I heard about that.
Multiple times.
Is the man you're referring to protecting you?
Huh?
Who did you, after somebody left,
I don't know. I don't know who all got footage, but several people.
you said a name?
Shane.
No, but you said another name, one of us.
Multiple people. He pulled it on like 3 different people. But Old Spaghetti Factory called the cops. So you had like 6 cruisers coming down the road here, turning, lights and sirens, down the road, turned again and turned off their lights and sirens and drove away. Yeah. That's why I wanted to fuck the police. So anyway, let me see what my chat is doing. I'm neglecting my chat on a night when I'm supposed to be able to not do that. Oh, not much. Oh, yes, much. Still getting used to this on landscape. Oh, happy birthday, So Tired.
Really
Burritos against fascism, damn right.
I should be president. I smoked weed.
Also, hi Kathy, I hadn't seen you yet.
Well, I smoked weed. Started
I also support tacos against fascism. I am 47. I'm at this point I am just so completely. I mean, I've got, you guys have all heard this shit before. I've got asthma. I'm an insulin dependent diabetic. I take chemotherapy for my, stage 4 cancer. But I feel like, partly I feel like I have an obligation to be out here because, even though my vote in Portland did not actually elect Trump in any way, come on, my district voted 85% for fucking Hillary. And we all know that Hillary is not the greatest candidate. But whatever she is as a candidate, we voted 85% for her in my district. And she won. Donald Trump didn't have a chance here. So my vote didn't help elect him, but I still supported him for 4 years and through the stop the steal. And then it was only, in response to January 6th where I'm like, hold up, that ain't right. So I feel like I have an obligation to be out here if I can. And even if I didn't, I want to be out here because holy shit, what's happening is wrong. It is so wrong. It's not what I believed as a conservative for 20 years. And it's not what I believe after, Trump was the, what was the exit condition from, Trump, January 6th, caused me to say no to him. But once that the lies supporting him were exposed from places like Fox News, the others started to fall apart. And that is when that's when I said no to the Republican Party. I didn't really start looking for that until, I didn't start questioning until Trump took office in January, but I knew Trump was bad news. And then I saw what the Republicans did. I'm like, what the hell? And then I started asking questions. And I started realizing, holy shit, for most of my life, I believed shit that just wasn't true. Demonstrably not true. That's the reason why I don't condemn, people who voted for Trump, even in 2024. I mean, if you voted for him and you're all in on the neo-Nazi shit, and, we're going to pretend we like the Jews for the time being because we want to bring about Armageddon, but really only white people need apply or some shit. If you're all in on that, fuck you. If you voted for him thinking, he's a conservative, he supports all these values. He doesn't support any values. But if you believed otherwise, I don't know what it is that's gonna. I don't know what it is that's going to cause you to realize that he is something other than, what he claimed to be. Although if you haven't figured it out yet, I wonder what the hell is wrong with you. Because even Fox News has figured it out. Hi, Chris. Every time I try to scroll chat, it refocuses the video. You know, the thing is, though, I would not vote for Hillary in 2016. I mean, there's no chance. I was a Republican, right? But I so dislike Trump that if what happened hadn't happened, and Bernie had been the candidate, I would have voted for him. Because I can support somebody I actually fundamentally disagree with if there is no other alternative. And I mean, like, Gary Johnson was the sorry, that's a little loud. Gary Johnson was the Libertarian candidate, and he never had a chance. He was never going to win. Never going to win. And I knew that. So... I would have supported Bernie, though, because I believe that he was sincere in what he believed. Over Donald Trump? But I couldn't see much difference between Hillary and Trump. They were both damned liars. They both acted like they deserved to win. So I was going to vote for Gary Johnson, despite the fact that I know we have our bus. I cannot tell you what it is. It is a 35. We always wave to buses on this channel. I still gotta say though, music through a megaphone kind of sucks. I get it. This is to be heard by the people inside the building. But see, I would have been Tea Party, but I was never really MAGA. But the Tea Party got, basically co-opted by the Republican establishment.
Ciao,
I believe that in case somebody else wants to use it.
You know, you're going to have to be sitting there at the airport working next to someone working for the TSA, and that person is going to be looking at you all day knowing that you're the reason they're not getting paid. That's going to be really fucking uncomfortable for you. That's going to be really fucking uncomfortable for you. But hey, at least you'll get a break from being a fucking parking lot attendant. How does it feel to be nothing but a glorified parking lot attendant with less honor? When are you gonna send out your practical janitor? That fucking garbage bag is still up on that Ivy. It's been like 2 months. 424 was way better at this than you are. You need to get 424 back.
Plastic folding table.
We need your tactical janitor!
Like they have. They got at least one small one.
Hey, Artie, come on out and clear your driveway. Hang out with us. We'll hang out with you and have a conversation. You want to have a conversation with us? A very civil sort of conversation, I promise.
Alright, I'll go get
I don't think they likely didn't think there were enough people to bother setting up the booth. Yeah, let's run that. So. If there were two or three times as many people, they would probably set it up. But you can put this on the flattest ground. I realize this ain't quite it. And I'm still doing that.
I've got a book of matches.
It's metal though.
Right, but a book of matches to level.
Oh. Well, I just unscrewed the legs part.
You know, like waitresses.
Oh. There's actually a trick for like a round table that's got 4 feet and coming off of the center pedestal. If it wobbles, turn it.
Oh.
Eventually, it will get to a spot that it's pretty stable. I have yet to see it fail since it was shown to me, so. But I don't think that's going to work for this because it's not round. It might if it were square, but then it would still be a little inconvenient.
I like to be ready.
Yes. So I'm going to miss waving to all the buses over here because I'm going to have my back to them, more or less. But
may I share your end table?
oh yes, yes, and in fact there is a blue stool over there if you'd like to sit down.
Oh, I got a chair over there. I'm just
Oh, sorry.
Stretching my legs. Yeah.
No, that was a separate one. Okay.
Wasn't paying attention to my battery.
In cars
Okay.
yesterday, I saw the funniest thing. A woman was saying she read all the gas pump instructions and the little notes and all the things, all the stickers, and
Yep.
she said how inconsiderate it was that there was no braille on gas pumps to
Rude!
to instruct blind
Maybe they had a
drivers
Tesla.
how to pump their gas.
Maybe they're driving a Tesla. You don't need eyes.
Okay. Now, after I just told her that blind people go skydiving,
Well, yeah.
I drove the blind driver car.
I have let blind people drive my riding mower, not cutting, but just driving.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Feel
No,
the wind
no
in your
cutting
hair.
allowed.
No, I drove the first prototype of the blind driver car. It was a dune buggy, and they were working on the second, which was like a Prius. But the first one was a dune buggy, just because they were working on a shoestring budget. And the whole idea of this thing was, you remember like the first iPod had like the wheel that went click, click, click as you turned it?
I don't know anything about
Okay, well
technology.
the original iPod was, about the size of a deck of cards, and it had a little screen, and it had a wheel that clicked as you turned it to either side. It was like a stereo, like a modern stereo knob that isn't actually really a knob, it's all digital.
Yeah.
So you could like scroll to the left or scroll to the right, and the steering wheel worked the same way, so you could tell exactly how far you turned it.
Oh.
And the first prototype gave you instructions, the same way that like Waymo and whatnot figures out where to drive, but instead of actually making the decisions, it tells the driver, and it actually communicated the number of clicks to turn to avoid obstacles. It wasn't yet able to recognize lanes or anything, but just like there's an obstacle ahead of you, turn 3 clicks to the left or 2 clicks to the right. It could follow the road at least, not the lane, but the road.
Wait a minute. Did it factor in your speed
Yes.
for the number of clicks too?
Yes.
Okay.
And it would also, you also had like racing seatbelt with like 6 motors in it that would tell you, speed up, slow down, based on
like
how
the
the motors.
vibration?
Yeah.
Cool.
If all 6 motors went off at once, that was slam on the
It
brakes.
was infinite death approaching.
I gave them 2 pieces of advice. I said, first, you need to have a signal that is the opposite of hit the brakes, which is hit the gas, because sometimes you avoid an accident by flooring it.
Yes.
By getting out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not panicking.
And the other thing is giving people minute, 2 clicks to the left now sort of steering instructions via headphones was not going to work, because people have these invention called kids.
Oh,
So-
no shit.
So they revised that, and at the time I drove this little dune buggy, the most common kind of accident is technically called looked but failed to see. You saw that car, you looked right at it, but you didn't see the car. You looked right at it, it just didn't register.
I know all about that because
Yeah.
I used to ride motorcycles and people would look at me and
Uh-huh.
run over me.
Yup.
So many people have given up street riding.
So
Everybody's on their phone.
yeah.
I got
So-
scared straight off of motorcycles when I was about 25.
Well, that looks like a pretty sweet ride.
It's human powered.
I know, I like it. All right, I got drowned out with a louder speaker last time, so maybe we'll try it again.
I still think that you shouldn't use a megaphone as a speaker.
Thank
When-
you for the compliment.
The Chuds were doing it with the national anthem for a while, and it's like, come on, get a real speaker,
Are we
guys.
supposed to be offended by patriotic music? He called me out for playing Woody Guthrie. I'm really not sure how he felt about
I
it.
did not. I didn't. I
You
said
just-
I don't like
Willie Nelson,
the Willie
Yeah.
Nelson because he's a doper.
he's a doper. He's gonna get freaking.
But then I
Reefer
wasn't.
madness.
I was a doper, so that makes me a hypocrite.
Reefer madness.
Oh.
Is that why that speaker was so scratchy? Because it was through a megaphone?
Yeah, it was
Have you seen the
Bluetooth
fun
into a
movie
megaphone.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I really would like to find the version of Imagine that Big Spider Mike asked for on Saturday. It was like in a minor key. It was creepy as hell. John Lennon's Imagine, but, you know, minor key and creepy.
John
I'll
Lennon
come back and
Imagine
use the church
remix.
some more.
I don't think that's it. But it might be. I don't know. Yeah, I was looking for it and I didn't see it. But that might be it. I don't know.
Uh-oh, there's a Willie Nelson version.
See,
Dope.
I'm not afraid of a little marijuana because I'm a cancer patient, and the marijuana helped me take less of the oxycodone.
Oh yeah, yeah, that stuff is hard.
I
on
would
your stomach.
I would much rather have a little weed than a lot of oxycodone.
One of my friend's dad was very, very sick. He couldn't get heart surgery because he had cancer and he couldn't treat his cancer because he had a bad heart. So he went on a marijuana tincture, THC tincture, and he let us drop it under his tongue the first time because he was nervous. And we really went for it. And he says, "Man, you really want to see this squirrel jump, huh?" It's like, I don't think it's going to be like that. People who haven't smoked weed think you're going to be all like it's going to be like you're drunk.
I mean,
it's not like that.
It depends
people
on which
peaceful.
version. They're different different breeds.
I'm lucky I haven't met any violent potheads.
Well, violent, no, but I mean, like,
Whack tobacco.
if you get the oh, not this. Which one is it?
Well, the sativa usually keep you awake a little better than an indica.
Yes, the sativa. That was what it was. Yeah, that might have you kind of a little.
Oh yeah, I buy the strain called Green Crack, but that's just like to mow the lawn. It's not because it makes you feel it. I don't know. I told you I'd never done street drugs, so I don't know.
I have asthma, so I can't smoke it.
Yeah, no.
So I have to get the gummies,
Yeah.
which are still gross as fuck.
What about somebody gave me a caramel, like a salted caramel, which is pretty good.
That might be a strong enough flavor.
I'd imagine they're expensive. All right.
The gummies are cheap enough.
I'm gonna vibe out over here with my music, so let me know if it's annoying your internet. People, did you get back up? Back
Oh
up and
yeah,
running?
oh yeah, I'm back up and running.
Thanks for chatting.
Uh-huh. I'm with you, Kate. Vote blue no matter who right now, but for God's sake, we've got to do better than Gavin Newsom. I mean, his insulting Donald Trump is masterful, but he's a chameleon. I mean, he's very much like Marco Rubio in that regard. He will support whatever it looks good to support. It's all about playing the game, and I don't want somebody who wants to play the game. I want somebody who, gives a shit about the country and the people who live in it.
It freaks people out. I'll ask somebody something.
Ideally, we need somebody who is not IPAC or is done with IPAC. Either one. I mean, most politicians accept money from them, but we need somebody who's like, yeah, you all can go to hell. being done with IPAC is a good thing right about now.
You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger.
I'm not a card-carrying member of the Democratic Socialists because they seem to want some, contribution in order for you to be counted as such. I get it, but I would definitely say I'm kind of aligned at this point. I mean, how do you go from a conservative Republican to a Democratic Socialist in a year? Knowing a bunch of Europeans helps. But it really is all about seeing the lies, because as fucked up as the entire Project 2025 thing is, there's a 40.
Minnesota, don't mess with Minnesota. There ain't nothing here for ya. You could just be on your way with your fear in your head, 'cause you won't break our love. Don't mess with Minnesota. Standing shoulder to shoulder. Got a North Star to guide, and the neighbors beside us won't break our love. You got guns, we got phones. You think you're in charge, but this is our home. We carry
Thank you.
flowers, brandish your pistols,
Once
run
it
like
got
cattle,
going,
come with a whistle. You shoot bullets
it just
while
was
we
stuck.
shoot video, capture the abyss, just to let the whole city know we stay high while y'all go really low. Never back it down, just know, don't mess with Minnesota. There ain't nothing here for ya. You can just be on your
Well,
way.
the thing is, one thing you'll hear from, former Republicans is that, there are two fundamentally different, healthy political outlooks that it's important to have both of. And it used to be that one party or the other represented each one, but it's kind of been a long time since that's been the case. You need one party to say, this is what needs to be done. We need this to happen. And you need the other party to say, yes, but we have to figure out how we're going to, before we can do anything, we have to figure out how we're going to make that happen. It's got to be paid for. So if you got the liberals saying, we need to, we need health care for everybody. If you got the conservatives saying, how do you pay for that? that is the important thing. And then they negotiate and they hopefully move toward the right thing. And the right thing isn't necessarily, the ideal thing. It's the most achievable thing right now. And you're supposed to have this like progressive approximation. One of the things that, will make you a democratic socialist is to realize that in socialist countries, they pay more in taxes by a lot. But what they pay in taxes is less than what we pay for health care. And they get their health care paid for. And frankly, it used to be, yeah, but we've got so much better health care. Do we? Do we have better health care at this point? Because I can't see a doctor. If I want to see an allergist, I've got allergies. And I should be treated by an allergist. If my primary care were to write me a referral to see an allergist, the referral would expire before I could actually get one. And the referral is good for a year. A year before I could actually get in to see an allergist. So it hasn't happened. It really is. Whereas if I were in, another country that had some form of socialized medicine, I ought to be able to go in to see my doctor, and I would be recommended to see an allergist. And how long it would take me to see one would be proportional to how essential it was that I do. And in my case, it's kind of moderate, so I might have to wait, 4 to 5 months to see one. But I don't have life-threatening allergies. The delay is because those people who need it more are going to be prioritized. But 4 to 5 months is better than it's a year and we can't even write you the referral. It really was. Our healthcare was destroyed. In a single day. It is so sad that I should have tried to see if I could clip it or something. When I got out to talk to the mic on Saturday, when I got to say something, how many people are going to die for Donald Trump to keep his secrets? Because that's what this is really about. It isn't really about stopping Iran from developing a nuclear weapon. They weren't doing that. Although, attacking them and using peace talks as a cover for planning an attack. That Iran is going to develop a nuclear weapon now. They're going to develop a nuclear weapon. We need to convict the people in them. I don't need to see them. I need to see the people who are in them be convicted. And to be fair, I've seen enough. Yeah, I should have clipped it. I got home and I was so tired. And I basically didn't get a whole lot of sleep today, so that truck pulled the wrong direction, and then all that noise was it backing up out of the turn one direction lane so you can turn the other. We got a 40 coming. Oh, that's a 35. We love our buses! Yeah, I was mad as hell last night. But I've been going on not enough sleep all week, and it's catching up to me now, so. I do have some good news about the PT. I was able to get in. I mean, I have to leave at like 4 o'clock to get there at 5, but I can get there. And it means that on Fridays, I may need to move the time. On Fridays, I will be out here later probably than I have been. Though Fridays has not been as active lately either. It's hard to maintain, you know, the level of energy and anger. It's not healthy to maintain the anger that we have had for this long. But I mean, it ebbs and flows. Somebody told me last night that they were told by a Portland police officer that when MAGA comes out here and starts pulling guns and shit, as far as that officer was concerned, we're responsible. We are responsible for MAGA pulling guns, because if we weren't here, they wouldn't do it. I mean, that is about as victim-blamey as you can get. They threatened to kill us because we're here. I'm sorry, I thought I lived in America. Well, thing is, they love guns so much that they were glad to say that Alex Preddy deserved to be shot because he carried one in a holster. It was taken away from him before they shot him, but just the fact that he had one, fuck the Second Amendment, he had a gun, he's allowed to be shot for it. So does that mean if Shane comes out here with a gun, somebody has the right to shoot him? No way. Like, no fucking way. Now, if he pulls his gun and starts pointing it at people, at that point he's become a lethal threat. Then somebody has the right to shoot his ass. But, I mean, it shouldn't come to that, because, you know, he should know, first he should know to keep his booger hook off the fucking bang button. Secondly, he should know that he should only be pulling that if there is an immediate lethal threat. People standing with signs, even people shouting with signs, that's not that is not a credible threat of violence. I don't like you, so I'm going to threaten you with a gun. No. And that is the difference between what Shane did and what happened with Mike Strickland years ago. Mike Strickland had people, coming at him with weapons that they were swinging, and somebody tried to run around to the other side and flank him. He had the right to draw a firearm at that point, and they brought in at the last second, after defense. Have you ever heard of defense resting and then the prosecution gets to call another witness? That shit happened. And they couldn't get a Portland police officer to do it, so they brought in somebody from Gresham to say, oh, yeah, he had the right to shoot them, but not to draw his gun and then decide he didn't need to shoot them. If he had shot them, they would have said, oh, he had a right to, draw his gun, but not a right to open fire. What the fuck? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Shit like that is why I still say Mike was in the right. You can say he shouldn't have been there, but I mean, the fact is, he did what I'm doing. He was there with a camera. Or what Nate did. He was there with a camera and that dude attacked him. That ain't right. But, I mean, the truth is, even the Chuds have a right to come out here and protest. They got the right. They got every right. There's nobody currently on the front line. I should move my wagon back. I'm going to do that. Be right back, guys. Oh, kick the tripod again. You know what I'm going to do with you? I do need to put up a link for this. Because this thing is cool. It was about 16 bucks on Amazon. I mean, who knows? It's probably 50 by now, but it was 30. Or it was less than 20. It's like 17, I think.
How do you feel about bagpipes, chat?
There are two opinions about bagpipes. They're fine, or who is killing that cat?
Yes.
And there is no in between.
This is a good protest band. It's called Wookiefoot.
Just because we think of treasure not in terms of gold and silver doesn't mean that we don't have our wealth. Some say we have lost it, but no, in a world gone mad, sanity's no real sign of health. So drop your bags and drop your fears. Lift your voice and voice your cheers. Hoist your mug and give some hugs. Shout your mantra, sing your prayers. Look around, we're all right here. It just proves we're not all
Tom was asking who's the band.
Wookiefoot.
Wookiefoot. Wookiefoot. Wookiefoot.
I've never heard of them.
I have never heard of them either.
Well, now you know. They're the one that I was playing that song, Don't Mess With Minnesota. They put that out after the recent situations.
I love it, yeah.
And they play a music festival up in Quilcene on the peninsula in Washington. That's like I don't use psychedelics, but I think I was the only one that didn't. And during the show, a couple came out like into the crowd dressed in like very realistic Sasquatch costumes. And I had to bug out to my campsite.
God.
I was done.
What
I was
the
done.
fuck? What an amazing
That's
idea.
those
I love that.
TSA agents.
No, I'm a big. So they're not in Ireland. They're local.
No, I think they're in Minnesota. I think that's where they're from. Yeah, they're like a Midwestern.
They aren't getting paid.
I love Irish music.
That's why you have to go do that.
Flog and Molly. That's the other one. You know about Flog and Molly?
Fuck you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I know
You've been in the Flog and Molly mosh pit. You're living a good life.
I have. So.
That's how confident you
No, I
are.
love Guacamole. 100%.
Yeah, Wookiefoot. Find them.
Not that
Wookiefoot.
other people get paid just to fucking get rid of
Like
you.
actual dressed as.
Like
That's how
realistic
hazy you
Sasquatch
are.
costumes. I was
And you know, there was
smoking the reefer, but I wasn't on psychedelics, and I'm
That's
guessing
enough.
people doing mushrooms were having a harder time than I was. I bugged out to my
I don't know if
campsite.
that was a good idea.
It's funny. No, it's a really cool. It's called Departure Fest, and it's right on the lake. So like we took our paddle boards out, and the sound was even better, like behind the stage out on the lake than it was in the venue. But it's so hard to find little festivals that aren't sold out. You know, like sell out. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there really is
Sell
no
out or
comparison.
sell out.
taken over by the Instagram crowd.
They both suck, but one sucks exponentially more.
All right, you want to hear it? Let's hear it. Wookiefoot. It's called All Together.
So you're sitting here doing this job. You know your future job prospects aren't going to be
I'm
very
digging it.
good. Having I'm a fascist on your job.
That might be a good place to put the
resume,
speaker.
all on a job.
That way it's not right next to the microphone, but it's also like
No,
where we
tell
can
me-
all hear it.
Tell me if you want me to go further. I can do that too.
No, the stool's probably perfect. That way people can actually hear the music.
It sounds better when it's standing up, freestanding.
Those protests over there, that's what an actual protest looks like. And now we're looking out because a couple people standing there.
Can you guys still hear the music?
You're fucking pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. You're not even good at being Nazi.
Lift your voice and voice
You
your
know, you
cheers.
ever put anybody get in the Nazi?
Shout
The
your
Nazis
mantra,
didn't
sing
cover their
your
fucking
prayers.
faces.
Look around, we're all right here.
That's about it. That's it's a fucking good very cool. You are going to be held to account.
But they did like grab this woman and her kid today in San Francisco.
For the first time in your life, you're going to be popular. Yeah, you're going to be really popular. Being an ICE agent in prison, oh yeah, you're going to be real popular. At least you won't be sent out to hit the move anymore.
A thing I didn't really realize when this got started, ICE is a new organization.
Are you ever gonna fucking clean that garbage bag off of your fucking roof up there? Seriously?
ICE is a relatively new organization, and it doesn't need to exist to do the legitimate job that ICE has had prior to Trump. Like the actual legitimate job, immigration and customs enforcement. Customs! Like,
Don't know how the fucking wind works.
making sure people aren't bringing, plants with insects or fungal infections into the country. That cargoes don't have pests living in the containers. Shit like that. Basic, like inspecting customs and processing people as they're coming into the country with their visas. Shit like that. It was done before ICE existed. And it should still be done by somebody. But ICE has demonstrated they need to not exist anymore.
Why don't you come out here and do a push-up challenge? Come on. Come on, I challenge you to a push-up contest.
The thing is, Border Patrol has been the one that have been the violent ones. I mean, Border Patrol shot Renee Good and Alex Preddy. That wasn't actually ICE. That was CBP.
Hey, where's our UO? Where's our UO? You know the one that stuck his jiu-jitsu?
So we need some massive reforms all around.
You know the one that went like 0 and 10? Was it 0 and 10 in their jiu-jitsu? In your fucking jiu-jitsu tournament? You fucking lost every single one? I didn't even know how it was possible.
Donald Trump knows that if Republicans lose the election because of him, and they're going to, big, that our goal is going to be to put his ass in prison for the rest of his life. Now, I'd say our goal was to do something else, but the fact is, at his age and the way he tosses back cheeseburgers, Donald Trump wouldn't make it to anything else we might be planning to do. Considering how many people sit there waiting for a needle for 20 years or more.
I don't think any of you are taking advantage of the student loan forgiveness. You don't exactly seem like a college type. So how does it feel to be despised by your family? How does it feel to be despised by anyone that actually knows what you do for a living? How many of you have to hide what you do for most of your family? How many of you get told not to come by for holiday dinner? How many of you have gone out to a bar and had a drink thrown in your face the minute they find out what you do? If nobody fucking likes you. If you have kids, when they grow up and they find out what side of history you are on, they're gonna fucking hate you too. You better enjoy those holiday dinners with them now, because the minute they get old enough to figure out what you did, they're fucking gone. And you're never gonna see them. They're gonna want nothing to do with you. You will die alone.
I posted a funny picture today. It was, I captioned it, Bernie Sanders has discovered a new filibuster method. Shadow puppetry. Yeah, they turned out the lights. So now I can show you guys the moon hiding behind a cloud. There it be. I have no idea what that is.
Did you get some of those ones where those mylar blankets that you can hide under? Yeah, but you're not scared of the dark anymore.
I can't see that with my naked eye. But the camera sees it, and it's not moving, so it might be a planet or something. That's the moon, though. Oh, no, that's probably a light at the top of, that's probably a light up on the, no, it's too high for that. It did. They turned off the lights in the building, figuring, if they pretend they're not home, we'll go away.
Take off your fucking badges and your weapons, huh? Oh, that's right, you don't actually have.
I'm sorry, if you want to support MAGA and Trump, go find a MAGA stream. You're not welcome here. You motherfuckers are all about free speech for you, but not for anybody else. So, this is not a public place. This is my space. It is not your space. You can go to hell or find somewhere else to post your bullshit. You're not welcome to do it here.
Y'all up there trying to act like you're a bunch of fucking Christians. You're not fucking Christians. You never even fucking read that book. There's a saying about how to treat people from foreign land. You're supposed to take them in and treat them as your fucking neighbor. You're supposed to love your fucking neighbor. That's what it actually says. It's pretty pathetic that an atheist has to sit out here and tell you what's in the book you supposedly fucking believe in. Nothing but a bunch of fake Christians and a bunch of patriots. Nothing but a bunch of patriots. Acting like you're some kind of patriotic. No, you're fucking not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be walking around with masks and the shape of an American flag getting your snot all over it. You wouldn't have had that fucking flag up on the roof.
The utility turned off the...
It took us telling you flag before you finally got it right.
That's why the orange cone.
Nothing but a bunch of...
Well, I know that at least some of the lights over here went off.
And you know, the person that you're working for...
I think it was lights on the building that got turned off, not this
suckers and losers.
Intersection is
Imagine what he thinks about you. You're just a meat going in.
Flaggers.
You're disposable.
and
You're a
what
pansy.
was a giant
And the first second maniac, they're gonna throw you under that bus so fucking quick.
That's a monster creosoted.
Because guess who's at the bottom of that totem pole? You.
And there's
You're at
big
the bottom
cherry
of the
picking
pack.
trucks over here.
So they must be doing some pretty serious
You will be
Yeah.
disposed of.
So,
trimming trees or...
doing all kinds of stuff.
I hope you didn't spend that bonus check because, you know, you have to finish out 5 years.
Sending away some asshole.
You know that shit was the scam.
Oh, yeah.
Intervening in your...
This was
Oh, yeah. It was that one.
You're gonna have to pay back that pre-tax amount of those bonus checks.
This is my space, and they don't actually believe in, they say they're about free speech for them, but not for anybody else.
They don't believe in civil rights.
They don't believe in civil rights.
You're gonna have to pay back
So,
They don't believe in the Constitution.
nope.
You have to pay back the pre-tax amount. And you're not gonna be able to write that off with a bankruptcy. Because you know the federal government. There's no escape, man. You're gonna have to, that shit's gonna follow you around for the rest of your life. Just like your reputation for being a Nazi is gonna follow you around like a fucking scarlet letter for the rest of your life.
See, I'm actually a Christian. I want these people to,
Because
like,
you're fucking worthless.
stop doing this, go, like,
You're worthless.
find something better to do with their lives.
I've seen
But I
you
definitely
sell
understand a lot of
shit
people who want to
that
see
have
them,
more worth than you.
get more than life in prison. And I mean, that's going to happen to at least some of them.
Absolutely.
Probably not all, but at least some of them are never going to breathe free air.
I'm planning on having a conversation with some of the chuds on the weekend. Entails me saying, Ashley Babbitt, she wasn't enough. A third of you guys that stormed the Capitol and broke in should have been shot. Immediately followed by Trump getting life in prison. But now that he's been allowed to commit more crimes, he should get life in prison or the death penalty.
I mean, the thing is, I'm being very careful not to say stuff like that because I know what happened to my stream if I do, and possibly my channel.
I don't
But
have any,
yeah, I mean,
I don't have what is it? I know I shouldn't say stuff like that, but I probably will. I probably will.
the thing is,
And these guys out here, they outed themselves as being January 6ers to me a week ago.
yeah, of course they were. Most of them are convicted felons
Yeah.
who have no jobs,
Yeah.
which is funny because they talk about how we don't have jobs. The reason why people aren't out here every night is because they do.
I get disability, but that's between me and God and the social service. HIPAA, actually, it was funny as hell. The Secret Service asked me what I do for a living. I said I get disability, and they said, for what? And I said, none of your business. Then I found out even they can't look up what I get disability for.
See, and that is actually one of the things that when I was a Republican, there was this concern that they're going to ask everybody if you got a gun in the house, and that's just going to be for Democrats to come and take them. And it's going to be Trump who tries to take them, if anybody. And they've already said, yes, sir, Mr. Trump, we will hand them over.
Some
Fucking
of these
idiots.
utility workers out here a little while ago, I was talking to them, and they took their pictures of each other standing on top of a fuck ice sign. I mean, with a fuck ice sign, not above it, but in proximity to it.
Very cool. I saw a picture. It was the thumbnail of a video from Fox News, a clip from Fox News. Bernie Sanders was standing there and he had his hand out like this, and I'm like doing this. So I'm like, I captioned it. Bernie Sanders has discovered a new filibuster technique: shadow puppetry.
The light is strange. I'm going to go look and see.
Okay.
I think I know what it is. It's a reflection from that bright light that's just down the
Oh,
road.
probably. If you talk to the guys flagging, tell them we said be safe.
Oh, I already did.
What they're doing is dangerous as hell, and I know it. So. Says the guy who was dancing in the fucking street with a flag. If I'm standing in the street with a flag, does that make me a flagger? It does not. It really does not. Those guys do some hard work, and they do it in difficult conditions.
There's a river in the wind, I've floated it before. There's a sliver in your friend, I know.
We love our buses!
Try, man! Woo woo!
Woman I adore, know each other to the core, so they. There are 4 tides in the sea, there are cosmic copies, they are built like you and me, so crazy. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, being human can be great, no matter what is on your plate, be great. I am ready for the war, maybe it's coming, it's not for sure, but it has come before, so maybe we can end all this pursuit, find contentment in the truth, find out what's gonna work for you, and try it out.
The fact is that both Vladimir Putin and Benjamin Netanyahu know what Donald Trump did to little children. And, Donald Trump admitted that he raped underage girls. I have no age limit at all. Well, maybe 12 is too young. That's what he admitted to. So what the fuck is in the Epstein files? that he's afraid of. If that's the shit he's willing to admit to, what did he do that he doesn't want us to know? Fuck off, MAGA. He said it on fucking radio, dipshit. Prove it. Fucking cunt.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of industry. We'll break your back, clean out your minerals, fill you.
I'm proud to be a Canadian with one blood and one teeth. But being proud to be an American, think about it like that to me. Being proud to be a Canadian is a matter of taxonomy. But being proud to be an American is a matter of geography.
Boys in progress. All of these mouths to feed, all of these lands to see, from sea to shining sea, gold underground. Our people left to die, battlefield countryside, paved over graves, suburban privileges make desolate villages, broken treaties, broken promises, conquer, repeat. All warriors represent, remind those who forget, the time is now. To walk in humble pride, prepare and fortify, resist comforts of compromise, pray for guidance.
I didn't see anything because I was responding to a message.
Pray for guidance.
I consider myself a patriot, but I don't happen to be a patriot to a flag. I'm a patriot to a land.
I'm not gonna lay around.
I didn't miss Richard doing Richard things. I don't even know if he's out yet.
Done me wrong. Don't think for a minute that I'm gonna sit around and sing some old sad song. I believe it's half full, not a half empty glass. Every day I wake up knowing it could be my last. I ain't here
I haven't either.
I'm here for a good time. So bring on the sunshine, to hell with the red wine, pour me some moonshine. When I'm gone, put it in stone, he left nothing behind. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good
Yeah,
time.
people have been taking some risks down there lately,
Folks are
playing in the driveway.
what they like to do, but I like to do just what I like. I'll take the chance, dance the dance. It might be wrong, but then again, it might be right.
Thing is, at this point, a lot of people are of the opinion that if you are getting arrested for harassing these assholes, you're doing something right. I don't necessarily think that, but at this point, making those assholes doing what they do more uncomfortable does seem like they're doing the right thing.
The minion car. The minion car.
I mean, depending on what you do down here, it doesn't matter if people do know who you are. But I mean, if you don't want to, some people will have a name that they use down here. Some people do, cover their faces when there's nobody over there, so I will actually show it. Over here, this is the ice building itself. Over here, and over there, I don't worry about recording people, and I don't worry about, faces. Over there, I try not to record people's faces. Over there where the lights are. That's where they set up Operation Inflation with a costume booth. I try not to record faces over there without, getting people's attention first.
We need your tactical janitor. That is not your tactical janitor. We need your tactical janitor. Why are you so worried about the trash now?
So, it's very likely that a couple of these guys are about to get arrested.
Did they kick you out of the circle, Jared? Did they kick you out of the circle?
If you see somebody come out that entrance, just shout from behind.
Okay. Yeah, there's guys at the gate. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but they will tend to come out this side and try to...
Thank you. I know you like this song.
No pets.
Murderers and fucking creepers. Only creepers fucking lock kids up.
I may move so we can... I think I'm going to move so that I can actually see what's going on. I'm probably decided to do that after they've left because they're not shouting.
Can I help you pack up camp?
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Seriously,
I'm just
you need
migrating.
to freaking clean this shit up. You've had that trash bag up there on that I-beam for like 2 fucking months. How are you gonna act like you're mad about shit now?
Fuck ice!
Okay! And all you DHS trucks, we know it's not just us.
DHS doesn't have sex.
DHS doesn't have sex.
ICE. Ice can't ejaculate. ICE. Ice can't ejaculate. DHS doesn't have sex. ICE.
Ice can't ejaculate.
DHS
Doesn't have sex.
That's insulting to everybody on antidepressants. Every last person on antidepressants is upset by that.
Bring out your tactical janitor. If you're not going to bring out your tactical janitor, then show us your code! Show us your code!
That was a bit of an inside joke. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not gonna do it right anyway.
You have to be here to know that one.
Yeah. This is one of those you have to have been. You have to have been here.
bring people in, you get all creepy with their toes. Why do you do that? Like, I'm not gonna king shame somebody, but you have to have fucking consent. I mean, Jesus.
I give consent for you to lick my toes when you arrest me. Just get like roll into like the groove, and you know, they're all sweaty because I've been standing in spots all day. Just lick that sweat out of my toe groove.
Anybody who crosses that line that they have arrested in the past, they've kind of stopped doing that.
I don't know, but you know.
And I mean, especially because if they keep.
How is anyone supposed to know? It says do not block. It doesn't say do not cross.
It doesn't
Can I turn the driveway or you just see me roll?
I don't know
And
what
per
it is.
DHS policy,
I
their
would never
rules
do
have to
that.
be visible from the entry.
Oh. Well, I know that they arrest people and then the charges get dropped. So.
I can't read it. So they're not following their own
Can somebody
policy.
bring the rules towards
Just
us so we
saying.
can see them?
Just saying.
Just one of you come out here. Don't bring any
I mean, you can look it up on the DHS website. They're not following their own policy.
I'm getting a lot closer to drinking birthdays.
Why is it that you didn't know how to spell government? It took us 3 days of telling you how to spell government before you finally figured it out. Got it correct on your driveway.
Have you figured out active resistance yet?
I was gonna say it is right.
How are you going to talk to people about being citizens? I bet those people that you're arresting can spell
He's just
government.
vibing out to his music.
Alright, you can.
I'm trying to
Is that why?
show what it says. Oh, it says do not block. Yeah. It says don't block. It doesn't say don't cross it.
Know how to spell better than you?
And I mean, technically, as long as people move, they're not blocking.
It's all semantics.
That is why when they arrest people illegally, they don't keep them.
They come here because they actually like this country.
Weird. They must not know any of these suckers in this building if they really like this place.
Yeah. You are the reason that this country sucks. Well, honestly, there's a lot of reasons, but you're just a big reason at this
I mean,
point.
that's what this kind of epitomizes. You're like all of the citizens of America, like, crystallized with a one little series on a sucker.
Exactly. It's like a fucking layer cake of
Can't
hate.
see anybody coming from behind.
Or like it's like an uncompetent layer cake, so it's just like
All right, I'm gonna have to actually set this down to zoom out again. Jeez. Doing this with a phone sucks. I need to start using a real camera.
What is that white? Did one of you like jizz all over the driveway? What is all that white shit on the driveway? I mean, it looks like you just busted it. Did one of you fart? Is that what it is?
I don't think it's just one of them. I think it's just like massive, like, like,
Did your pivot boy come out here and fart? Is that why there's all that freaking shit all over the driveway?
I think some people are bored.
oh, I was thinking of like lizards or something where like shit is like all white and ammonia like, but that's there. It's just like a bunch of shit in corner or something.
Like, it's like you had a bunch of jizz up your ass and then farted on the driveway. Like, seriously, that's what it looks
Like
like.
a lot of you over and over and over again.
Well, shit, that explains the Grinder account.
Ew. I heard Grindr crashed on Patriot Weekend. Oh my god, they crashed Grindr on Patriot Weekend.
Grinder has come out and announced several times. Yeah, these guys are ICE agents. There was a bus.
That's such a good reminder that only some people can stand out here on given evening and tell you how people you, but everybody's talking to you. Even your fucking family gives you something to truth about what you
They really are cosplaying.
But there's a
The thing is, a few weeks ago, we were standing out over here, so very across the street from where they were. They're not allowed to serve and protect the shit out of anything over there. They have some over here they have some, you know, authority.
I hope you die in a fiery car wreck on your way home tonight. I hope it burns slowly.
Oh, that's pleasant. Anyway, yeah, so several people were like doing skits in the driveway, just in the driveway, acting like, you know, they're being shot and other things, and they left. And then they were standing out here on the line, and they came out of the side door trying to arrest them several times. They came out and they were, you know, 40-somethings wearing, you know, 35 pounds of tactical mall ninja bullshit. And the kids who were doing skits in the driveway took off running. And for some reason, these 40-somethings wearing, you know, plate carriers and shit couldn't catch them. No idea why.
And I'm not just talking about your kid. I'm talking about you. You're fucking soft. You're soft.
They couldn't catch them several times, and we were over there across the street laughing. So, you know, when they came out to arrest them with guns drawn, by the way, like lead, not this is a protest. They came out and pointed their guns at us when we laughed at them because they couldn't catch the kids. Because kids took off running when they came out. And we thought that was funny as hell, that these 40-somethings in their mall ninja crap couldn't catch a couple of kids from college in their 20s. Hell yeah, that was funny. So they, you know, pointed their guns at each of us in turn. We're gonna shoot you.
everyone hates you. You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to prison. And for the first time in life, you'll be popular. You are pathetic. You are hated. Everyone hates you. Even your children will hate you. You will never see them. You will die alone because everyone hates you. You are worthless. Everyone hates you. You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to prison. And for the first time in life, you'll be popular. You are pathetic. You are hated. Everyone hates you. Even your children will hate you. You will never see them. You will die alone because everyone hates you. You are worthless. Everyone hates you. You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to
They're
prison.
brutal tonight, aren't they?
And for the first time in life, you'll be popular. You are pathetic. You are hated. Everyone hates you. Even your children will hate you. You will never see them. You will die alone because everyone hates you. You are worthless. Everyone hates you. You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to prison. And for the first time in life, you'll be popular.
I'm gonna not like try to get the bus driver's attention during
Even
this.
your children will hate you. You will never see them. You will die alone because everyone hates you. You are worthless. Everyone hates you. You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to prison. And for the first time in life, you'll be popular. You are pathetic. You are hated. Everyone hates you. Even your children will hate you.
I'm looking forward to being able to tell stories that aren't about, you know, ICE and Trump.
You are worthless.
I'm looking forward to a future where I can do that.
You are pathetic. You need to quit your job. You will be put on trial. You will go to prison. And for the first time in life, you'll be popular. You are pathetic. You are hated. Everyone hates you. Even your children will hate you. You will never see them. You will die alone because everyone hates you.
Sorry, guys. That was my fault.
Let's take a trip to the south end. We go west, hit Rainier Ave and bust left. I'm in a funky ass Porsche Gambala. No bitches, just women on my collar. S-E-A-T-O-W-N. Yo, nigga, it's back again.
I'm fist bumping you.
That's worth that story was worth it right there.
Seattle ain't bullshitting.
I can't see anything with that light. Right, being the only light on out here really is that, and it is fucking bright. I actually wish I had a second phone.
Let's go. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I see that need some late ass bitches coming. So grab a hold of you tight. Show up at your home like daily and night. Will they ever stop, man? I don't know. But we gotta try, little homie, so let's go. Don't blame it on the protest, calling us a vandals. The Wago car stay lit like a candle. Damn, see the gas can on the move. Killing your brain with the poisonous fuel. Death is unity is the remedy. They'll call you a criminal while Trump's got felonies. A bit illegal is the police state. Wanna pop again the state, but they keeping you safe. It's a big problem, but yo, we can solve it. Check out the hook, cause it's time to get a pop up. Ice, ice, baby. Motherfucker, ice, ice, baby. Hey, hey, motherfucker, ice, ice, baby. Motherfucker, ice, ice, baby. Now that the party is jumping, don't try to justify using martial law on the public. If we unite every race in this nation and big straight cuts like a pound of that bacon, burning them. And the power that they make too, they coming for the fam and they come to snatch the kids too. Welcome, cause the people got the mojo, manga got rocks, I stick to the cold bro, solos. And in the blood in the crib, you gonna get it from the ship in the head, dude. Waves and gone, every bit on press. Hey, black tennis, what we do with the vet. Ain't no room in the future for a bitch ass racist. They gon' try to use this shit from us to pay them. They don't like violence unless they the ones with the guns and the motherfucking people on the run. Just done with the bullshit. Fuck all these fuckers. They ain't got souls when you suffer, they nuts. Bitch, we not bluffing, the people gon' rise. I know that they demons I see in their eyes. They really be evil, they keep it disguised. If you do not get it, they feeding them lies. The slowly the vibes that he raising on earth. Fuck all your profit, humanity first. Insanity, they try to normalize tyranny. Put your motherfucking hands up if you feeling me. Really be outside, time to be free. All of my homies say fuck the police. Treat us like shit when we just wanna live. America, that's the real damn terrorist. Yeah, it's a problem, but bitch, we can solve it. Turn this shit on cause it's about to get stopped. Ice, ice, baby. Motherfuck ice, ice, baby. Hey, motherfuck ice, ice, baby. Motherfuck ice, ice, baby.
150.
After once he gets
Useful
around.
mesh-tastic node. It's an effective watch.
Usually around 4 or 5 giga now.
Yeah.
Once summer comes around, they get loud again.
If you don't, they'll call the cops.
Well,
The cops will come out for that.
It was the Chuds that were
Nice building. Or, they pull a gun.
like I said, Chuds. The owner of the spaghetti factory is the same guy that owns the Tesla dealership, owns the ice building. What's his name? Lindquist.
That's interesting because all spaghetti factory employees have helped us out.
Yeah, the employees like this. It's the owner that don't. The owner owns this whole fucking block. He owns everything on this block. Something Lindquist. Lindquist is his name. Looks like he owned the salon and they sent 7 cars. They didn't stop out there. They sent this. They just fucking drove. So I was out here though.
I was standing right there in the corner.
Well, at first I was cleaning out someone's eyes from the maze.
Yeah.
And then I went up there and he got mad. I cleaned out, I don't know, 4 people. Not one of them because of ice. All of them because of fucking
If you end up being served, I've got 4 bottles in the back corner of my bag. So back in this corner of the wagon, it tends to fall over. That one just flew. Never labeled. This one's got a couple drops of baby shampoo and the menstruated syrup. Yes.
Because that's what you need the pressure.
Yeah.
You gotta force that eye open and you're trying to pressure it off.
That's why the baby shampoo. I don't know if that actually helps much. I've heard it does, but this is always in my wagon. I don't know how that would be applied.
Make sure you label it not me. Because that's what you
There, two bottles of saline, and one of just water, and the rest one's got a drop of baby. So I always keep these in my wagon.
Yeah, honestly, saline and water, the only thing that does more than saline and water is anything else going on
I'm a little afraid to use that because it's not a sterile thing you're putting in somebody's eye, but yeah. I mean, the water is just tap water, so
frogs without fucking OG. Gangster ass amphibians living so free. Hop, 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 and then hit that dance, yo. Take a cop spray, pepper spray up your asshole. Come on, oink, oink, that ain't how you get kinky. You're supposed to use a pinky of where it stinks. It's almost Halloween, everyone is in a costume. They're just on the stinks, but I do prefer the frogs. Dance, dance, don't forget the revolution. Turning frogs is a part of human evolution. So lead one time to the right, but then lean back, cause that's the wrong side. Fucking peace. Nah, but yo, fuck direction. At all costs, motherfucking frogs must be protected. I love how you have fun through all of the absurdity. Really just encapsulates the bullshit perfectly. Frogs are the future of me. Frogs will forever show. Just like an orgy. We all come together. Frogs are the future of me. Frogs will forever show. Just like an orgy. Let's all come together. Hey man, like at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wasn't paying any attention to the lyrics to the song, but then I do, and suddenly it's like, okay, that's hilarious.
You're not gonna beat him with violence, so just be a frog.
So apparently, there are two sets of rules for the people in this country. One set for the ultra wealthy, and the other set for the average citizen. The shit they got away with, if we had done its equivalent, it'd have locked our asses up. I done put the monopoly by the avatar, and it's a situation I'm going to this cool about me. All the other way to scream out fast forward, and moment that you know the shit, nigga, we want to short shit. These politicians always playing down your influence, thinking that I'm stupid, the truth is seeing right through it. It's new masses of the universe, the Lord Noble resources, leaving the rest of us with the forces. Why no wonder he didn't talk about a trans war, until he see us mad enough to ratchet up and break y'all.
So they're being annoying.
Until that happens, all of this is only conversation. Remember, your station's predicated on the people's patience. In the decision to wallow in all the ignorance and massive ourselves with distractions so they don't give a shit. Hey, stupid, you really think they care about you? You think they share the same chance I can live without you? Hey, stupid, I think you're like...
Our people are being a bit annoying tonight.
Where are you?
2158. 958. I have a Venmo link in the description. That is the only way. A couple of people have asked me if I will monetize my channel, and I have no intention of doing so. And the reason for that is when this shit is all done, what I want to be talking about is like right to repair, right to own, you know, that whole you will own nothing and be happy. The sort of bullshit that Trump's friends keep wanting to push so that they can turn us all into revenue streams. Because that's all we are to them. I don't want that. And that's what I'd like to be fighting about. But we have a much more serious threat to our country right now. So I don't want to, I mean, one of those companies that is trying to do that is Google. But, I mean, like, if you donated to Venmo, you would be the first. Charlie gave $1 to give me her phone number so I could connect her with somebody. But I have not really received anything for being out here. I come out here because it's important. You know, this shit matters. I mean, the protest is ridiculous. But I mean, these people have decided to be ridiculous instead of violent, and that's commendable. And it's more useful. Coming out here and being ridiculous. They come out here with guns. We come out here with music, signs, flashlights. They come out with guns. It's not hard to figure out who the bad guys are. But anything contributed goes to bandwidth, basically. It's going to cost me $55 a month to stream the way I want to, which is to use a camera instead of my phone so that I can actually, like, contribute to chat while I'm streaming. You can't do that from you don't have the ability to type a message. You do on if you're doing a desktop stream. I didn't see that. I didn't see who did that. I don't approve of that sort of protest action. But I mean, I understand it. But if, I mean, I've always said if people were actually, like, if our people were being violent out here, I'd go somewhere else. I mean, I would not come out here because, well, for one thing, it wouldn't be safe. Secondly, I don't want to give Trump any pretext. He's going to do what he's going to do without one. But I do not want there to be, oh, see, they were rioting. That's why I had to declare martial law. If he's gonna, you know, do that shit.
Well, let's be real, though. Let's be real.
He
sent in the National Guard into the nation's capital.
He did.
Because a guy named Big Balls got a boo-boo on his fucking nose. He doesn't need a reason. He's gonna do it.
Exactly. But I want him. I want him to. I want him to do it and have everybody go, oh, yeah, there was no justification. Because he's going to do it. And if he's doing it and there's, like, no...
I mean, the dude started a fucking war with Iran because of the allegations of a 13-year-old girl that he raped.
Yep.
Like,
and the thing is, he admitted on fucking public radio that he has sex with children.
Mm-hmm.
That's rape.
I mean, he's fucking creeped on his daughter. He was talking about Tiffany's boobs.
That's gross.
When she was 6 months old.
Yeah, yeah.
He was talking about her boobs when she grows up. When she was like 6 months old, she was less than a year old, and he's talking about his daughter's boobs. He starts talking about Ivanka like, yeah, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd be having sex with her. Shit.
Gross. Gross, gross. But I mean, the thing is, if that's what he admits publicly, what the fuck is in the Epstein files he doesn't want you to see? So he's going to do all the fascist shit he wants to do. Probably as a distraction. But I'm not going to give him a pretext. So, you know, if people start being violent, I will not show up. I don't want to be part of that. No pretext. Oh, no. I know. That's why I'm out here.
All the violence comes from them, yeah. Like, even at the most radical of nights. I mean, okay, yeah, some people might do some spray paint. Some people might throw bottles of water.
And we have seen, people get incited into throwing a punch. I mean, like, they shouted at him on Saturday that was it Sunday? No, Saturday. That was when they pulled the gun. They shouted at him. What got him going over there so they could spray him in the first place? was they told him they were going to send him back to the plantation. Yeah.
Oh, did they say that?
That's what I heard.
I think I know who they said it to.
Yeah, they said it to the black dude who's sometimes doing the DJ stuff when.
I know.
I
know. Oh. All right, that explains a lot.
Yeah, so they can incite stuff if they want to, but I mean, it comes from them. It comes from them.
That's literally the only reason they come down here is to incite shit. They don't have a reason to be here.
So if something happens down here that is technically illegal,
they say racist and transphobic and homophobic shit just to get people trying to rile people up.
That is actually the reason why if MAGA assholes show up in my chat, their stuff just goes away. That's why, because they're trying to incite somebody to do something. They're basically trying to get the kid who's like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. You're gonna get in trouble. Okay. They're trying to get that reaction.
Yep. Yeah, because they want to chase clout. They know if they get their ass kicked on video, they're gonna get lots of likes.
Yeah. Which means somebody needs to kick their ass not on video if their ass is gonna get kicked.
Well, then someone's gonna kick their. If it comes down to that, just make sure they don't fucking come back out and film no more.
Yeah, I'm not for that either, though.
No, I'm not talking about permanently.
Yeah.
Long enough. Like that one guy that when he first started coming out here, he started laying hands all over everybody and freaking. He took
Tommy?
Ryan.
Oh, yeah, before Tommy.
TRT makes me, way before. This was like, about a month or two in. He was one of the first ones to come down. Back then, it was just Ryan. It was the guy with the mace-based incontinence and the TRT that makes him pee. Yeah, that guy. And KK Katie, Crypt Keeper Katie, she was down here. Honey Bucket was down here.
I know that I've literally walked right by Chuds right over here at the crosswalk, and they've left me alone, assuming that I probably didn't realize it was them. And the truth is, I almost certainly didn't until I walked right by them. I don't engage with them because I don't need to do that, and frankly, if they want to start something, even their fellow chuds are not gonna be supportive if they instigate an attack against a blind guy who didn't know who they were until he was attacked. So I don't look for trouble, and except the one time, trouble hasn't come looking for me. There was an incident. I had stopped filming, but I was over, kitty corner to where I am now. I was over by Operation Inflation, so all the way over there. The costume booth was out, and there was, we were packing it up. It was cold, it was rainy, and somebody comes by and shouts something. There were 3 people there. It was Rexy, our Flagosaurus Rex, the pink axolotl, and me. And we were starting to pack up for Operation Inflation because Jordy and Lacey were off in a meeting. And somebody in this car shouts something, and I did not hear what was said, but Rexy did and answered, that depends, what's your mom doing tonight? This chick jumps out and comes over and starts, you got something to say to me? You said something about my mom? You're quiet now, huh? Why so quiet now? You got something to say about my mom, huh? And after a minute of that kind of juvenile bullshit, Pink Axolotl says, you're just not that interesting. We don't have anything to say to you. And she kept doing it, and after a minute, I walked up to her, and I was, arm's reach away from her, and I said, "You're harassing us. Please go away." She runs forward, jumps in my face, waving her arms. "What are you gonna do about it?" But before she finished saying, "What are you gonna do about it?" my hand straight just wham. Just straight out. Nope. Full arms reach, and she's in my face, so, you know, she's immediately on the ground. And then her whatever, who was driving, I guess, jumps out of the car. "You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! I'm gonna fucking shoot you! You're gonna get shot tonight!" And, I had, my folding cane in my hand. I'm like, you need to stay back. I'm basically using my cane to hold him at least at arm's reach, because I want to be able to see if he starts reaching for a pocket, I will do something. But he didn't actually reach for a pocket or, you know, under a shirt or something. He didn't reach for nothing. But he told the cop that I poked him in the ribs and whatever, dude. The cop asked, "Did you poke him?" I said, "If he got closer than this," held up my arm, "then yeah, I almost certainly did." I don't know that he got closer than that, but if he did, yeah, he got poked. Cop's like, "All right, I don't, here's the card with the case number," and, you know, he didn't care. The other cop that was with him, the second cop, was busting up laughing every time. Because, I mean, telling this story, it's like, so then the dinosaur says this, and she jumps out of the car, and then the axolotl says, and then I go over and I'm saying, and, the second cop is just busting up every time I mention that some animal says something. So, yeah, that was a thing that happened. It's the closest that I have come to engaging with the MAGA people out here, and that was them coming to us and trying to start something. And I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure that either they are convinced that I'm not blind, or that I'm defenseless and that they could do what they did and I wouldn't be able to fight back. First of all, the chick weighed like 30 pounds soaking wet. She went immediately to the ground, just hand. Him, if he'd started reaching for something, I would have bum rushed him, knocked him flat, and started stomping on his throat. I am glad I did not have to do that. But I know to do, you know, what you have to do to get out of a dangerous situation. And if he started reaching for something after threatening to shoot me, I'd assume that that's what he planned to do. And I would have made sure that he did not get a chance to draw. I don't ever want to be in that position again. But if I am put in a position where my life is in danger, I will take one to protect mine. I don't want to have to do it. But there are people who depend on me, and for their sake more than mine, I will do what I need to do, you know. So that's a cherry way to end the stream tonight. Blah. It was after, you know, about this time of night too. But they weren't regulars down here. They were just people driving by. Somebody said that they were almost certainly high school students. Thing is, the cops took over an hour to show up because they called them and so did we. The cop shows up an hour later, over an hour. And they go and talk to them. They don't talk to me. They go talk to them. And Then they go back to their car. And those people were so afraid that they came over to where we were and started hassling us again. I'm like, I don't feel safe alone this close to people who just threatened to shoot me. So I walked on, I left the area and walked down to buy Tesla. So, after all of that, the cop comes back over and I'm not there because I went down behind me down to where the Tesla dealership is. And Jordy comes over and he's like, oh wait, I'm an ass. They're gone! The second time he said it, I heard him and realized who it was, and I came back over, told the story to the cop, and he gave me his card with a case number on it. And that was the end of it. I should have called the DA and asked him to press charges. I didn't. I wasn't feeling very well for a couple of days after that. I did come out here the next day just to make sure that people knew that I was not. Their goal doing that shit was to intimidate and make me decide to not be out here. Well, that didn't work. That didn't happen. I came anyway. So yeah, that was my one and only incident. It wasn't anything like what happened Saturday. It was honestly pretty low key by comparison. But it happened. So, you've got to be a little careful. It's a little more dangerous on a night like tonight when there's fewer people because you've got no idea what's going to happen out here. But generally speaking, it's a pretty chill environment. There wasn't much drama. Our people were being a bit annoying tonight. But, it's not a big deal. But those MAGA people turn no big deal into yes, a big deal any chance they get. I honestly think that's why Republicans have not done shit about Trump, because they're afraid that if they do, MAGA is violent. They don't want to end up, former Congress critters. It only changes if they are more afraid of us than they are of MAGA. And the only way they're going to be more afraid of us is if MAGA's support for Trump, the number of people who are doing it, the number of people who are MAGA goes way the fuck down. And we make it very clear that they will get no peace, they will get no rest, they will get no sleep, they will get nothing until Donald Trump is gone. Never in the history of ever has a person who's been elected to the position of leadership and decided to become a dictator, never ever have they been removed the same way. The reason why it might work differently this time is that Donald Trump is a fucking imbecile. So that's what I'm holding out hope for, is that he's dumb enough that it will... Alright, I still have to basically do that to read chat. I was a Republican for most of it. I officially left the Republican Party. Officially it took a lot longer because I didn't have a valid ID anymore. But I officially left the Republican Party at the end of January 2025. I left Trump behind on January 6th. or, a couple weeks afterward. It took time for that to, the ramifications to sink in fully, but it wasn't until I, 4 years of being completely dead to politics and coming back to see that the Republican Party had just decided to become the Trump Party that I said, nope, I'm done. I will never support these people again. And then I started learning that that's good, because everything I used to believe about the Republican Party was a lie anyway. Wish I'd known that a decade sooner. The best time to have realized what Trump was and what the Republicans are is before the election. The second best time is, right fucking now. So if you are somehow like watching in the background here and going, well, I'm sick of Trump, but I don't think I will be. I'm stuck. I'm a Republican. First, you don't need to become not a Republican. If the lies start unfolding for you and you start learning the truth, you probably will, but it doesn't have to go there. If you are not, if you still feel like conservative values matter, but Donald Trump doesn't represent them, stop supporting him. The thing is, for me, after doing that, it became abundantly clear that Fox News had been lying about everything related to Trump. And once I knew that, the rest happened pretty quickly, because, wait, if they're lying about this, what else are they lying about? And that's when the propaganda stops being effective. And when the propaganda stops working, you have room for the truth. So I really don't just want, MAGA people to stop being MAGA. I want them to learn how their heads were fucked with by Trump and by right-wing news. But, I'll take what I can get. If all they do is realize Trump is an evil motherfucker, take care. And they, just run the hell away from that shit. That's a start. Anyway, I'm going to pack it up and head for home. I will probably be out here tomorrow, and then I won't be back until Friday. It might be Wednesday instead. I don't know. We'll see. The plan is for it to be tomorrow, but I've not been getting much sleep, and I've had calls in the middle of the day, so. You're right. Republicans have tried to consolidate power. And the thing is, they do it in ways that you don't, that if you're on the right and listening to the propaganda, if you're watching Fox News, you're not seeing them try to consolidate the power, but you're right, they are. That is one of those lies that people who have become wise to Trump's lies will probably discover for themselves when they're ready to start looking. And I get it. I burned out completely on politics for 4 years between never Trump, never again, and holy shit, the Republicans are no. So a lot happened in the meantime, and it's possibly very good that I wasn't there for it, because I don't know, maybe the propaganda would have worked if I had not been comatose in terms of politics for those intervening almost 4 years, 3 years really, 3.5. But I woke up in time to say hell no in the presidential election. And then the next January, I'm like, oh, very hell no for the entire party. And then I discovered Heather Cox Richardson. That woman has receipts. She says the current direction of the Republican Party, Trump and everything included, started with Ronald Reagan, and it was deliberate the whole time, and she laid out the evidence for it. Boom, 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 boom. They did this, and here's what they said about it, and why they did it. They did this. She got the receipts, man. That was an eye-opener. But the first step is to break the propaganda. You know, once you start, they lied to me. What else are they lying about? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good night, guys. My name is Joseph Carter, Charlie Alpha Romeo, Tango Echo Romeo. And I'm telling you that you should have another taco. Good night, everybody.